Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm Gene, retired in Mexico, and I explore videos one video at a time to ask the question, do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people think the old music is better, but I'm not so sure. And so today I'm going to be checking out Gazelle Twin. Now I've heard of her for a long time, but I don't think I've heard any of her music or her songs. So her real name is Elizabeth Bernholtz. She's from Canterbury, England, born in '81, and she's, as you can see here, an electronic music composer. Now, I don't know if she has anything to do with the video direction, but we've got a video of here. I thought it looked pretty interesting to me. So let's go ahead and bring this up here. I've also read the lyrics in advance, and not sure what to make of it exactly so far, but the song is called I Am Shell, I Am Bone. It's her second most popular song on Spotify. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and look at this video. All right, thanks for joining the channel. I appreciate it. Black and white so far. A lot of drama, a lot of distortion. So right away, there's some very interesting things going on with the pitch shifting on the voice. I'm not sure if it's just a pitch shifter or what kind of, I don't know enough about electronic devices, but her voice will be on pitch and then it'll just take a dip. And so they're manipulating her, yeah, some kind of pitch modulation. And it opens up with that electronic beat, so everything, it sounds to me like it's 100% electronic, so all the percussion and all the elements are electronic. The way that image came into focus, I thought for a moment there we were watching the Elephant Man, but then turned out to be something different. So far it's pretty creepy, right? Pretty creepy. So let's keep going. Sounds like horns or woodwinds simulated by the keyboard. Again, pitch shifted. Jellyfish. More jellyfish. Lots of voices going on. Manta ray. Some interesting reverb on those instruments too. There's that da 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 da. Before I lose the thought, there's some keyboards there. You have to remind me of. He's kind of a small artist that died a couple years ago. His name was John Hassell, but he used to play the trumpet without a mouthpiece, just like that. And he made these very interesting pitches with a mouthpieceless trumpet. Very avant-garde artist that worked with some people like Brian Eno. And boy, that just let me back that up just a little bit. Tell you what I'm talking about here. Let's see if we can hear this. Right there. That reminds me a lot of John Gazelle. They put that reverb on that electronic percussion. It makes it sound elastic, like da 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 da. It makes it sound like a rubber band. Drop out. Film and music by Gazelle Twins. So she did the video. Well, that's really cool. So that song is already 11 years old. And I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. So we'll do a dive into the lyrics. They're not, they're pretty simple. We can go through them fast, but let me talk about what I liked about this. One is the video and the music went together beautifully. So that I like a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos the past few years where it really, I guess really it started from the very beginning of video, but especially in the maybe late 80s, early 90s, where you saw more and more videos that had nothing to do with the music. And we went through this phase where doing a narrative video got boring, I guess, so people wanted to make art, and that was cool. Sometimes the music went with the video. I mean, the music and video were, complemented each other. Other times they didn't, and this is a case where I just love watching these images with that music. I thought it was perfect marriage. And the fact that she did the video is really cool. So, and the lyrics talk about iron and stone and shell and bone, and we'll get into that in just a second here. But then there was all these images of water, so a lot of nice contrast between the lyrics and the imagery. But yeah, a lot of water imagery, which is not mentioned in the song at all, and yet I feel that it goes with the music. But I loved the electronic percussion. It had a really cool beat, a little stutter beat, and then that reverb I was talking about that just sounds like, reminds me of something that you hit and you hear a wobble in it. I guess that's it, a little wobble. And there were many vocal components. I liked it, but the mood that it created was one of tension, eeriness, discomfort. A lot of things that I like, actually. All right, let's go look at the lyrics. So here we go. I am shell. So she says, made of iron, made of stone, and there's no annotation on this. I am shell and I am bone. Now I could look at this two ways. One is, well, make up your mind. You're made of iron and stone, or are you made of shell and bone? But she's just trying to put a contrast in there. Teach the mother's skull away. Have no idea what that means, but cool line. I tell them now, I tell you now. We have no tongue, we have no choice. So we're speechless and we're helpless. Now I don't care what he said was light. No? Okay. And again, I don't know what that means. Made of concrete, made of gold, I am young and I am old. So that it's just a new way of saying the first verse. And I got to tell you, I think concrete, gold, young, old, maybe just put in there because it rhymes, maybe for no other reason. Preach the Son's eternity. That's a religious illusion. You tell them lies, you tell them all. You are the child, you have no choice, so there's that fatalist thing again. Now I don't care what he said was light. No. We have no tongue, we have no choice. Okay, so that gets repeated, then the first part gets repeated. That's it. That's the whole lyrics. So what I think of this is such an impressionistic piece, right? Musically, it's just impressions. That to have these lyrics that are impressionistic too, you know, that'd be like saying, hey, that watercolor by Monet, it doesn't have enough detail. Well, that would be ridiculous. It's impressionism. It's beautiful for what it suggests, right? So that's how I hear this song. I just hear a very loose, impressionistic thing. The lyrics go with the music goes with the video. Nice integrity would be the right word, the integral components. So I like this. Now in terms of electronic music, slightly different than what I've heard before, but mostly rooted in some styles that were done earlier. So I wouldn't necessarily say it was groundbreaking. Though if you're in that field and you're making electronic music, you might be able to point out to me, well, hey, no one's ever done, you know, this before. But I don't have the familiarity with every little nuance in the electronics to say, oh, that was new, that was novel. But the percussion was a little different than what I'm used to hearing. Yeah, so I think it's both fresh and derivative at the same time, if you can hold those two ideas at once, and I liked it. I would give it, well, if it were just a song, I would give it, you know, maybe an A-, but throw that video in, the video was really cool. Got to give it an A for the whole package. And it's interesting enough to make me want to listen to more of her music. So one particular magazine or website had picked this as the album of the year, #1 album for the year. Uncut, out of England, said it was number 31. So it's a well-respected album, and I wanted to check it out. So thanks for joining me here on the channel. Let me know what you thought of the song, and especially let me know some new suggestions for bands. So I am getting some suggestions on bands we've already hit. We will come back to those in time. But right now we need a little diversity on the channel. So let me know what you want to hear that has not been hit up yet. That's what I'm really looking for, is some new suggestions of people to hit. So as we say here in Mexico, buen dia.